Oh yeah, now my people, it's your guide, the Niger Englishman, and we are here. Tunnel TV settings for your Niger versus Sao Tome match preview, guys. I mean, this is when it comes to this time of the football season. I'm not gonna lie to you, Aquos, my great guest I have on the show today. First of all, welcome Aquos. Before I go in any further, welcome Aquos. Thanks for coming. How you doing, my bro?
Well, bro, forget all the formalities now. This one is Niger business. Let's do it the
Yeah, I
Niger
hear
way.
you.
You understand?
So you already know
Thanks
now.
for having me on
But
the show, brother. Thanks for having me,
it's a
man.
pleasure. It's a pleasure, man. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We're a little bit late, but obviously, for those of you who haven't joined us from One Touch TV, you don't know what this Aquos is on, and it's a late thing when it comes to Aquos, man. He's my guy, but that's his thing. Wait, is it your first Tunnel TV stream?
Yes, my first Tunnel TV stream, but not my first Tunnel TV appearance because I've been in the studio with you guys, man.
Yeah, we remember during the World Cup where you won't wine us.
Yes.
No wala, man. No wala. All right, so smash the like button, my people, my people. It's that time of the year when we all, as we put our club differences to the side and just focus on international duty. The beauty of this current international break is that we've already qualified for the Afcon. All we need is a point against Sao Tome to secure top place. Top place in our group, and we're good to go. So I believe, Aquos, this should be for our coaching staff, our team. We should look at this international break a little bit differently because
you're right.
It's an international break for trying things out for me more than anything. Not an international break of playing the. Even though this our Narcos boss, looking like Pablo Escobar, has probably not chose the same 11 at all since he's been the manager, but this is the time to try out new things, man. And first of all, the first thing I want to address is the new faces in the squad. I think that's probably the most exciting part for me because as much as I've watched this Gift Orban guy, it's been in playing for Genk. As much as I'm not going to try and pretend I watched that league because I definitely don't, but I've watched him play 90 minutes one time. I've watched him done the typical highlights and stuff, and he looks like a prospect. But obviously, I always wondered in my back of my mind, why, if he's such a hot prospect, why have we not called him up when the only prospect we have as a striker is Osimhen, and now Awoniyi. So him and Boniface have been added to the squad. What do you think about those two introductions to our squad?
Well, I think that's a very big welcome one because giving these guys the cap is something a lot of us have been shouting for. A lot of us have been yearning to see them don the green and white jersey because it's high time. We need to be scouting these guys a lot more faster, bringing them into the national team setup a lot more faster because we've seen a lot of players. We've seen us missing out from a lot of top talent in Europe because of how would I say it? Us being a little bit slow with getting them to full international, the whole process. We have taken too much time. I think for a player like Gift Orban and Victor Boniface, I think these guys should have been called up so much way back compared to what we're doing now. I think it's taking a lot of time for this to happen. So, but I'm hoping that, but the fact that we've qualified, I think the pressure is off this game against Sao Tome. I think this gives us an opportunity to actually go out there and put in some of these new guys so that they should be able, they should be able to have a first-hand information, a first-hand view of what they could do. Just meters far from the coaching crew. I think they've seen them play in Europe. They've seen a lot of clips from some of these guys, but I think it's a whole total ball game when you're seeing the player in training by yourself. I think you can assess the player a lot more. You can, there are a lot of information you can get from these assessments when the players are actually in camp with you and in training. So I think this is an opportunity for these guys to come and showcase what they can do because that striking department is a department where there is going to be a lot of competition. We've seen it over time. The last couple of years, leading to the last Afcon in Cameroon, we saw the competition of places where we had Sadiq Kumal was banging a lot of goals in Spain. We had Taiwo Awoniyi.
Please don't mention that boy's name around me again, please.
No, but
That's a deep. Yeah,
leading
but
to
yeah,
the
carry on.
Nations Cup, we saw what he did in the Syria. What no, it's not Syria B, La Liga B. We saw
Yeah, the second
what he
division
did
of
in the
Liga.
the second division of the La Liga, where he scored a lot of goals. So, but for me, I think we are seeing pretty much the same going into this next Nations Cup in Ivory Coast, because we have strikers who are scoring a lot of goals. Look at the way Taiwo Awoniyi has started the season. He started the season on a bang. Victor Boniface has gone to Germany to Bayern Leverkusen, and he has already won the rookie player of the month already for Bayern Leverkusen in the Bundesliga. And we have Gift Orban to another player who is also contributing goals to for his football club. And also Ademola Lookman was somebody who was he had a good run for last season. So I think the striking department, there is a lot of competition. Whosoever is going to get to the Nations Cup beside Victor Osimhen, which we know that this guy's candidate is going to the Nations Cup is 100%, unless let's say he has an injury, which we are not praying for. So I think every other person in that striking department needs to be doing a lot of work if they want to make the Nations Cup team come January.
100%, man. And I know you guys noticed someone creeping. I'm not introducing him because he's late, so he can introduce his damn self, mate. But you know him. He's all over social media right now. Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, wherever you look, he did there. The guy that's in all Manchester United fans' nightmares this week. You go introduce yourself. I know they introduce you, Mr. Man. You guys know who he is.
What's popping, guys? What's popping?
Big up, can it be?
How far now?
See, we're good. We're just not used to hearing you at this low decibel, bro. This is a bit strange for us, man. What's going on?
I'm chilled now. I'm chilled. I'm just relaxed, man. I'm just relaxed. Looking forward to the international weekend. We're playing Sao Tome. Hopefully, we can get a good. I'm sure we'll beat Sao Tome. Hopefully, we can get a very good performance. For me, I think we need to actually have a nucleus of players that actually form the Nigerian core base of our team, because it's always chop and change with these boys. That's my issue with them. I think we actually need to have a core base of players. For me, I think we're going to win. Maybe 10-0. Hopefully, another 10-0.
10-0. Wait, what was the score last time we played them?
Last time was it not 7? Was 7?
I think it was 7 or 8 or so.
7 or so, yeah. So this should be a walk in the park. So I don't want to see, like, Osimhen should not be getting 90 minutes to football. He should probably get 45. We know what he can do. Gift and Boniface. That's what I want to see in the national team. I've been really impressed with Boniface in the league at Leverkusen. Sorry, in the Bundesliga. He's a beast, but he's got some technique as well about him. I don't think his finishing is the best. It still needs a little bit of work, but he gets in so many really, really good positions that a lot of the time it doesn't really matter, man. I don't know. What do you think about him? Have you watched a lot of him, Akbos, in the Bundesliga? Have you checked out any highlights or watched any games of him?
Bro, I think a player like Victor Boniface is one player who I've been excited for what he could potentially add to the national team, because we saw what happened to us at Afcon in Cameroon, where Victor Osimhen could not make the Afcon because he was injured. And putting the ball in the back of the net was a big worry for us, was a big problem for us, because even the game against Tunisia, where we got knocked out of the competition, we had a couple of chances that were begging for us to take. So I think having other strikers who could give us a different dimension, bro, that one is very painful and it's still up to this moment. Who could give us?
You love bringing flashbacks to our memories. Why?
Who could give us something different? And I think with all of this, our other strikers firing, and especially Victor Boniface, because he seems like a player who's also not just all-around goal pusher. He's skillful with the ball. He's got pace. He's powerful, and I think he's somebody who fits the African style of football. Because when you're going to the Afcon, there's going to be power. There's going to be physicality. There's going to be that power. That power tussle. If you never show up, like they say that one is one of the rules in football in Africa. If you never show up, no come feed. So there's going to be those kind of situations where you have to be physical with the defenders and the opposition player. So I think Boniface is a player who is up for the challenge. So I think with a player like him in the camp, a player like him also, and the addition to what we already have with Victor Osimhen, I think opposition defenders would be very worried. I think they would have a lot in their hands to handle with these guys.
Well, as you guys can see, the new season of Top Boy is out. So people are wearing hoodies, do rags. I don't know what's going on. Everything is going off. Blood. Everyone's asking, where's the food, fam? Where's the food? Do you get me? What's going on, bro? I'll find out, my guy. Welcome to your debut Tunnel TV stream. Introduce yourself to the masses. Who are you? Who do you support? And who are you cheering for an international break?
You know the drill now. Chelsea on the weekends, international break. I'm Nigerian, so I mean, man, I just have to rep my. Even though we are fighting, me and this national team, but I mean, just have to.
You're not the only one. You're not the only one. Like one thing we need to talk about is obviously we have the newcomers in our squad that we're excited to see, but we still have some of the old problems that are in our squad. One of those problems has moved to AC Milan in this prior summer. We know he's a talented boy. We know he's got a lot of trickery. He done great things against Real Madrid last season. I remember I scored 2 goals and a 2-2 draw or 3-2 win against Real Madrid. I'm not sure. Yet, not really hit the ground running yet at AC Milan, but whenever he plays for the national team, it's really hit and miss. Most of the time, miss. Please, can we talk about this Chukwueze guy? Talk to me, guys. Anyone chime in on this guy? Like, is he someone that's just never going to fulfill his potential, or this AC Milan move should be the igniting of his international and European career properly, putting him on the map? Anyone can enter.
Chukwueze. Okay, yeah. Sorry, talk.
No, sorry, Kanemi, go on. I'll go after you.
My problem with Chukwueze is he acts like a flash in the pan. Like there are moments of brilliance, but there's no consistency with him. That's the problem. For a club side, Villarreal, he was playing very well. There are times where there was a time in one season only Messi was doing better than him in terms of some certain stats, but he just fell off. For Nigeria, I don't see it happening. So for me, I don't know. I don't think he plays with fire in his belly for Nigeria. That's just it for me.
Why is that though? Like, you've got a chance to represent your country. Is it that Nigeria is not a country that you should be proud to play for, or what's going on with his mentality? What's that?
So, you know Chukwueze for me, right? Like, I followed Chukwueze's career from like under 17, and his early Super Eagles, days. Chukwueze was wonderful, like he would come in and he would just razzle and dazzle, He has always had this issue with his final decision making. His final balls have always kind of been, more hit and miss, and but he still, gave everyone a bit of, hope in the sense that he would, eventually come out good. And then he had this very bad injury at some point in time that took. When he recovered, he wasn't rapidly replicated, the old Chukwueze that we knew. However, last season in Villarreal, towards like the mid-season, down towards the end of the season, he was fantastic. I mean, you could see how he displayed.
Yeah, he came into his own a bit. It was in a purple patch.
Fantastic, right? I think the problem with Chukwueze replicating his form in the Super Eagles comes down to just confidence. I mean, a lot of players within.
Really? Is that what you're gonna do? Is that what you're gonna do to him? Yeah. Confidence, Eamon.
Confidence. I feel a lot of players in the Super Eagles squad save very few, and by very few, I'll call Osimhen and maybe one or two on their good days. Don't replicate their club form. Whenever they wear the green.
No, but the question I'm asking you guys is why they've shown their quality or at their clubs. Their bread and butter, they're week in and week out. They play for their. They've been rewarded with a call up to their national team. Why can't they perform? And can we accept this now? How many years has he been part of our setup now?
I can give you an instance why they can't perform. Right, these guys. First of all, right, top of my head, England, the national team, when they want to play an international game on home, so where did they play? Wembley, right?
Wembley, yeah.
Super Eagles, where do we play when we want to play our international games?
Wherever fits.
One day
Wherever
they're
we
in,
fit go.
one day they're in Uyo, Anambra. The next day they're coming to Teslim Balogo. The next day they're going to Abuja. Different conditions, different types of surfaces. You just can't expect the best from these guys who play, on the best grounds, best weather conditions. It's always going to be confusing for them. That's one instance. I don't know if anyone else wants to, you know, add on that.
To add to what you have said, amen. I think the problems, we all know the problems now. The problems plenty. If we start to talk now, we will not finish this stream. There are a lot of factors why these guys will not perform. To add to what amen has just said, we don't have a training facility where these guys could potentially, when they come for the camping section before the international, before they play the actual match, where do they train? Do we have a designated training facility where our national team should be training, where we have a couple of indoor and outdoor facilities for these guys to use? Look at what's happening with Morocco. What the success Morocco we are seeing across the different national team levels, both men and female football for Morocco. It's not a miracle. It's not just happening. It's because they have invested in football. Look at what they have done with that. What do they call it? Is it a sports complex or sport village or something? That they built in Morocco with a couple of millions of dollars. So these guys, they have facilities are there. So I think we should also look at the off-field issues too. For the players to perform, it's not only just the on-field issues. There are a lot of factors that will not make these guys perform, because when they come, they will be training at Eco Hotel and be training and the other places where we know that these facilities are not up to standard. So I think the factors for them not to perform, Iboku, it's too plenty. So we should also look at these factors too. So if we really want to mean business, we also need to look into these areas. We need to have a designated facilities for our national team to be training every time they come home for these camps.
Facts. It be like say everybody they chop rice since Declan Rice is winner. I just say everybody they they chop. But Lekobusier says Chukwueze's problem is his attitude. Luis says he was the best African player in La Liga last season. I believe the chop and change in manager's system has been an issue. I don't know. You can add confidence and injury problems to the mix. I think all the panel have mentioned different aspects of this answer you gave. Big up across the pond each and every time. You guys watching Nigeria what? Football TV. Can we just have Mali versus South Sudan? It's 2-0 Mali. Big up Mali. Nigerian Lady Falcons did do well, and I really do think that they should have got the job done in the 90 minutes. They played that well that they could have, so it's a bit unfortunate. But when it goes to penalty shootouts, anything can happen.
They tried. We didn't give them those girls. We didn't even give them enough. We didn't expect them to come out of that group first of all, and they did. So I mean, they exceeded expectations and
100%.
Yeah,
100%. And just like stuff like Aqua was saying, if we were to talk about all the problems that we have in our setup, this stream it'll be going on all night.
No more.
2 a.m., 3 a.m. Different callers will be calling in and adding and be abusing our NFF and all sorts because it's a joke. It's a joke. Like we see stories in the papers every day or something different. Or Seamen speaking out about I think what was happening to the girls' team. Something happened with our men's team, moving around to different training centers, not having a consistent stadium to play from. With all that being said, these guys are brothers. You see the camaraderie when they're doing all the social media posts and stuff like that. They're still, with all that being said, I still believe there should be some form of chemistry in the team, and I'm not seeing that. I don't know what our manager's style of play is. Do you? I don't know what our manager's best 11 is. Do you? I don't know what his best formation is. Do you? Comment section, please tell us, because I don't know what is our formation. Who is our starting 11? What's our manager doing? Did Mourinho swindle us with his recommendation? Is that what's really going on? I don't know, bro.
The guy bamboozled everybody during his presentation. Now we're showing them statistics, Opta stats. I know. So that's how he got his job, according to.
Bro, no disrespect, but he can barely speak English. He could barely. So I wonder what that presentation looked like. So I definitely know us Nigerian representatives
we can
are.
go on and on and on and on and on about Nigerian football now. And like Marco said, and we will still be here in the next couple of hours, man. In Sao Tome, the last time we played them, we beat them 10-0, right? So hopefully we can make it 15 on come Sunday. We've qualified. What I would have expected, to be very honest, I would have expected that the squad list that would have come out would have been made up of players that nobody has heard about. Like, okay, you've qualified for the Nations Cup already. Let's start to give people a run. You didn't necessarily need to invite the likes of Victor Osimhen, and there are a lot of other people that you could have handed out invitations to. Kudos to the guys. They got in this Jordan. I can't pronounce his name. Is it Tori Guagua or something? The German-born defender. They got him in. They got in Gift Orban, thankfully. So he's no more going to be affiliated or have stand the risk of playing for Benin. Or is it Togo that he comes from? One of those other countries. And then they got in Victor Boniface as well. So, we could have done with some newer faces. There are a lot of players, that we could have invited as well. Tosin Adabrayo, I think the Fulham guy.
Been
a beautiful time for us to have a view of him. Other Nigerians that are in the radar of the team but haven't been called up yet. This could have been and even have a look at the home base people who are showing a bit of potential. This is Sao Tome, but who knows? Management knows best.
Look, at the end of the day, and nothing but a clean sheet and a convincing return, just like the last game. I want to say, you might say it's being greedy. We're playing with no pressure on Sunday. We've already qualified. Where you could take a rich in a somewhat competitive situation. It's now. Do you get what I'm saying? Because the other games will be friendlies. So this is the time. So what? I don't want to keep you guys too long talking about this matter, but what I do want to go into. Sorry, Kanebi, you had something to say.
Do you know whether those boys are paying to play? Sometimes it's all about caps, because at the end of the day, if you are getting your caps, you are getting your FIFA caps, you'll be getting some sort of compensation or something.
Bonuses. So even when you want to sign these new contracts with your club.
Yes, now.
There are some bonuses.
National caps. Yes,
caps.
now. Yes, now. Your caps are important. So that's why these boys are coming. It's not like I see they don't have anything else to do, but these caps actually matter, because you can see some release clauses for international. You don't reach one certain level, your salary free increase. But
also, Kanebi, I also think this one is different compared to friendly games. I think this has got that competitive feel to it, and also the coach also wants to see what some of these guys could potentially do with the guys that they are setting. They will make the list to the Afcon also. I think so. It's an opportunity to blend them together and also see.
Well, hopefully, this guy that plays for AC Milan, this Nigerian boy, doesn't play for Nigeria.
Chukwueze now. Who? Which guy?
It's not Chukwueze.
It's
Okafor.
He plays for Switzerland.
He's international.
Yes.
Man, that boy is very good.
Bro, there's so many of them, bro. I don't know if you watched them.
Can it be that guy?
If I don't even get shot for Nigeria.
When that guy was in Basel, FC Basel, right? He came from FC Basel's academy. He was already highly rated. Like, people were like, come, go and get this boy. He broke into the FC Basel team. Of course, I don't know what we do, how we look at these guys. We just ignore some of these guys, and then.
Bro, do you know how many of those guys we've missed? We missed out on Alaba because of our stupidity.
We missed out on Akanji.
Eze came for the Nigerian, get together or something, national team get together in London. He was there with who was the coach at that time? I think it was, I can't remember. It was either
Forget that one. You're even going to. But how can we let a guy called Eberechi Eze play for England and not Nigeria? What's going on here, man? Like, what's up,
was already ready, set, go to play for Nigeria. I don't know how this thing we just messed it up. He was there. Like, this one day we saw it. He was there. It was him and one other guy.
Maybe the FA asked him to pay money. You never know.
No, well, you never know, Sha. You never know.
What the Nigeria FA?
Yes, now
it's possible. Mbappe, they asked Alaba to pay money, so they could ask him.
If they told Mbappe to pay money, who are you? Who are you? They told Mbappe. Who are you? I forget.
For Nigeria, we missed out on players. We missed out on Nigeria. You remember this guy, Emmanuel Olisadabe of Poland? Do you remember that guy?
Yeah.
I remember that one.
We missed out on that guy, Olisadabe. We missed out on Adebayo.
Bro, a Nigerian is arguably the best right winger in the world right now, but he plays for England. Do the math. Bukayo Saka.
No, I think we tried to sign Saka. Saka no agree. We tried to get him to play for Saka no.
His parents said for that, we say no, don't go there.
We are not doing our homework.
I know. We tried to get Tammy. We tried to get Tammy.
We are not doing our homework early with these guys.
Yeah,
that's what you just said when you were pointing out that there was a time where Okafor was playing from through the ranks from Peseiro. We could have gotten him then. So we let these guys sometimes, a lot of time, mature. We let all of these European FAs, they have done their own background work well. They will now want to jump into the picture. How do you expect these guys to be convinced with what you want to project to them?
Yes,
whatever proposal you are putting on the table, how will they be convinced when the time that you're supposed to have given them opportunities, even with the under 23s, you are not giving them opportunity? So
brother,
I think we are
Ahmed Musa is still playing for Nigeria in 2023.
They didn't invite him. They didn't invite him for this.
No, they drop him. They drop him for the first time.
Hallelujah.
I don't believe it.
Because I'll be surprised if I see him in the next World Cup playing for Nigeria at this rate.
Ahmed Musa get this.
It's not impossible, though.
You get this coach.
It's not impossible.
You get person for NFF news. I don't talk about.
No, live. Every game means extra bonus, so they got to play them now.
But what is the issue? Is it that our boys in the local league are not good enough, or is it that there's a certain bias towards these foreign players? Because the Brazilians,
bro, it's the latter.
Papisho can answer this question very, very well.
No, but that's what you gotta say is when we were at our peak, a lot of our there was at least a few players mixed from the European leagues and also the national leagues. When we've been at our best, 94, 98 World Cups, those are the best that period. Sorry?
I said all the Nations Cup we've won, it has been a perfect combination. There's been a balance between the home-based and the foreign-based players. All the Nations Cup we've done well. Check them out.
But for some reason, we're now arrogant that we think, it's only players in the abroad that have the quality to play for us. But that's not our way. We've lost our way. So we're so far away from our way. We don't even have a way anymore.
But guess what? Then our leagues were better. There was a structure. You could actually pick players. You could actually pick boys. Now, Baba, there's nothing. There's no structure. There's no league. You don't even know what is going on. Have you ever seen the Nigerian Premier League table before in your life?
I have, but
let me bust your head. Let me bust your head.
A couple of times.
Let me bust your head. Does anyone know the updates on the current startup date for the Nigerian league this season? You know the league hasn't started. The Nigerian currently.
They keep postponing.
Right? They keep postponing. Why?
Imagine that. Imagine the Premier League say they're postponing the start date for like a month. What are you talking about, bro?
Today, they postponed the startup of the Nigerian league because they have not finalized with the sponsors. So they postponed it.
Bro, let's call a spade a spade. We're a joke. We're comical. And instead of being the example that we should be to the other African countries, we're getting left behind. We're seeing situations like Senegal, Morocco,
even the
like building from the grass.
Even Saudi Arabia
working their way up,
left us behind.
Why are we not able to do that?
The Asians have left us behind. The Japanese, the Costa Ricans, all those ones that have left us behind. We're still forming giant of Africa. No, South Africa starts beating us. That's when we have sense.
But South Africa
is real talk, bro.
When last did we beat South Africa? When last?
No, we beat that. No, I think we played them twice. They won one, we won one. I think that's what happened. Man. Relax. Man.
Where was that?
Bro,
I
think the reason our Yansh never really open out there is the abundance of talent we've got. That's the reason our Yansh never. That's the reason our Yansh never really open
out.
And
that's what saves us small. And still, for some reason, countries in Nigeria have small respect for us for some reason, even though we're dead at football now.
You know what saves us?
If you take that one out, we don't finish.
We're gone. Yeah.
Live.
Because we are not prepared.
Now,
we are not looking like a country who want to take it right.
Carry us to quarterfinal and all that things. And that is the major grassroots and how we pick players and stuff like that for ages. But I know first of all, Akpos needs to go. And at the end of the day, we're reviewing Nigeria versus Sao Tome, which is not the most glamorous game in the world, but we still, national pride and all that, will back our boys any which way. So I first of all want to ask you guys, what formation would you like to see on Sunday? And then we'll go into our the lineups that we want to see. Then we'll go score predictions and finish the show. So what I would like to see a 4-3-3. I don't know about or 4-2-3-1. I don't know about you guys. Any variations on the formation?
I think looking at the players we've got now, we might potentially see a 4-4-2.
Because of the amount of attackers we brought in, Abi.
Exactly.
Bro, Nigeria lacks defenders. I was looking at the lineup. I was like, what is going on?
Bro, we got 4 midfielders in our whole squad. What are you talking about defenders? We got 4 midfielders in our whole squad.
Look the midfield area now. Look the midfield area.
Midfield is okay. Fine, 4 is okay. You can have 4.
But we got 4 midfielders in the whole midfield, bro.
Bro, no. If you're playing centrally, 2-2 is okay.
How many attackers? Like 6 or 7.
I can't believe you're justifying this madness.
No, guy, in the midfield is okay. You have 2 8s and 2 6 is fine. But when you overhold the wings and you are top heavy, there's a problem. You don't have center back, you don't have full back. Baba, who go defend?
They carry Semi Ajayi from West Brom.
We still call it. I'm not. Akpos, you might get upset about this one, but I know send that Calvin Bassio at all. Center back, left back. Nah, G.
He's doing okay. He's doing okay for the prep. He's doing okay.
Give him some time.
Bro, did you see him again? Nah, bro. Didn't he get sent off against us? He got. I don't know. Do you know what? That's debatable. I'm not gonna lie. I hear you, but that's a debatable thing. Him and Echo, that's debatable.
It's Fulham. That's why we need
Adabario. How did you pronounce that? We need that guy, man.
I don't know why he's not in the squad. Is he injured?
That guy's a future. They didn't call him up.
He's not that Fulham boy that plays for Man City.
We need that boy. We need that boy.
This Narcos head coach that we have, boy. I don't know what he's doing, man. He's still thinking about the re-up rather than who's gonna pick and play in the team, bro.
We don't have defenders.
Feeling about meeting the Colombians at the border, bro. He's not trying to coach our team.
Are we saying in our league there are no midfielders out there?
Bruv, that's what we're saying. We're saying our coach,
number 10, number 6, no they the league.
We're saying our coach is just not bothered enough to check in those leagues. He's like, do you know what? Just check in Europe. We'll figure out our team from there, bro. And that's not the Nigeria way. You can't play the Nigeria way if there's not local people there. Because even some of these guys are playing abroad, they've been Europeanized. We need some hard, you know what I'm saying? Guys from the hood that have struggled.
To be fair,
we need those guys that need a new club, that they have to put themselves on a platform.
To be fair. Yeah, but you see,
hungry.
You also need tactically polished players too. And players,
but are they looking for them in our leagues though, Kanebi? That's the thing. Are they looking for?
But let me tell you, and you know those boys. And we don't even make things good for ourselves. Those boys will be playing in good pitches. They will not come to Nigeria. I mean, playing in pitch where you will see pothole in the middle of the pitch. You will see Gallop. You will see Lasma. What's in? How do you want
Someone
to play
will ask
ball?
you for money on the pitch.
How do you want them to play ball now? How do you want them to play ball?
Bro, we get problems for our team. Bro. We get
When
problems.
last did you hear a Nigerian club side coming out of the qualification stage?
Bro, the funny thing is you could have said anything after you said when was the last time you last had a Nigerian club side. You could have finished that sentence with anything. And I won't be able to answer it because it's a joke, bro. It's a joke. And
let's forget
Kanep will tell you, me and him, we even tried to get into this Nigerian league. It was so difficult. We went to a game, everything, bro. So difficult, bro. There's lack of structure, lack of quote. It's just madness, bro. But let's get to the game. Let's get to the game because this matter will just depress us otherwise. So starting lineup. I don't want fine boy in goal, though. Did we even call him up? But we didn't even call him.
Who's
Which
that?
boy is that? Okoye.
He's talking about Okoye.
That yellow boy now.
Okoye has gone
That's
back
it.
to
No day for our squad this time. So I guess
Adelaide.
Are you sure that they will play him ahead of Francis Uzoro?
Yes, definitely. Adelaide.
Isn't Uzoho the one that played against Man U last season?
Yeah.
Yes, now.
But what Iman is
now
saying
high
is
profile.
that play Adelaide ahead of.
Yes, no. Adelaide plays in the Israeli league. Uzoho plays in the Cypriot league. Israeli league has more levels.
Wow, look at our two keepers now. Wow, choice Cypriot and Israeli. Big up their leagues though, but flip it. We get problems.
Definitely.
Get problems. A man like me is praying for that Arsenal keeper to come good somehow, somewhere, so we get a keeper. I'm just praying. I don't know. If
somebody that you sent to Wrexham. You sent him to Wrexham.
Wrexham or Cyprus League? Which one better now? Okay, left back. What you lot saying? Collins.
It has to be Calvin Bassey now. Who else? Who else wants to play left back for you?
Collins now. Collins.
Which Collins? Baba Calvin Bassey go play. Calvin Bassey get the experience. He did Fulham. They go play.
Aquas, what did you say? I know you're going short.
Left back.
Left back.
I think Collins will start.
That's what I'm saying, but these like brushing up Collins. Champions League proven, you know. Wicked man there.
God forbid Collins. God forbid Collins. Collins. God forbid.
Collins is better than Bassey. I'm not having it, bro. I'm not having it. He's better than Bassey, bro. Right, ain't Collins the one that plays for Porto? What are we saying here, bro?
No. That's Zaidu Sanusi.
Oh, Sanusi. That's the one I'm mistaken. Oh, fuck Collins then, man. Big up Calvin. I got a mistake in it. Big up Calvin. Calvin left back, yeah.
Calvin left back, yeah.
Oh my, even that one. I don't like. Anyway, I'd prefer left back for Bassey than centre back because he's a very shaky centre back. So, left back Bassey, right back. Who you lot saying?
Tyrone Ebueyi.
Ola.
Ola is balling this season, though. Ola is balling this season, amen.
Ola start.
Ola
is balling. He don't.
I love Tyrone Ebueyi. I mean,
he don't pocket Saka for Fulham game, small. No, so
don't forget Saka. Don't forget Anthony. I destroyed Chelsea.
Yes, now. No, Ola. Okay,
please.
Anyone can destroy Chelsea. That's real talk. West Ham, Forest, everyone's having a go, mate.
Yeah.
Centre back partnership. What we saying?
Be like saying to put Calvin Bassey for left.
Centre back partnership.
I will put Calvin Bassey.
No, we put him as left back already. We already put him as left back.
Don't you not put this boy for left back Collins? Which Ekong? Baba, I play pass Ekong. Who be Ekong? What you talk? I don't play any Ekong. Which Ekong? I play pass Ekong.
Who's this Jordan guy? This new guy, Jordan Torunagia, or whatever is it like.
So this guy actually he played for Germany at the under-20 at the Olympics rather. He was a captain.
What is he? Was he a centre back? What is he?
He was a defender. Yeah, I think he played
defender. Is he? Well, he's a new face, a new name in our squad. I guess we throw one of these boys in, no?
But I remember him as an under-20 player. He was a captain during that under-20 World Cup. One of them, he was a German captain, and then he played during the Olympics for Germany.
Okay.
He's a new guy.
So wait, who's our centre-back partnership, guys?
I've told you. You
Ajayi
guys don't want
start
to hear.
for sure.
Huh?
I've told you guys don't want to hear.
Ajayi starts.
Ajayi and who?
Yeah.
Ajayi not there for squad though.
He's
No,
there.
Oh yeah, he's there. Ajayi and Ekong, yeah.
Ganekong, yeah.
Yes.
Do you know how? As much as I hate that, what else have we got, bro? What else have we got? Okay, so that's our back four and our keeper. For me, my midfield three would be Wilfred. He's got into a little bit of form now back at Leicester. He's playing in a bit more of an advanced role for them, which is a bit strange. Obviously, his manager is a disciple of Pep, so tiki-taka and tinkering is something that he's got to get used to now, I guess. So, but I'd play Ndidi. Ooh.
I'll play Ndidi and this guy that plays for Brentford.
Frank Onyeka.
Frank the Tank, yeah.
Yeah,
He's looked a bit shaky this season, but
I think but Ndidi, our two midfielders are in Division 1. Wow. Hey!
No. Frank Onyeka is in
Frank is in Premier League, bro.
Aribo and Ndidi now.
No, we're talking about Frank. Frank did Premier League.
Now.
So me, Joey Aribo, I'm done with him now. I don't want to talk about that guy anymore. Please allow it, bro. He scored one nice goal in pre-season one time, and that's dead baller, bro. My midfield three would be. Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So my midfield three would be Ndidi, Frank the Tank, and what's his name? Kelechi Senior Man as the 10.
No, I don't play Kelechi as 10.
I think
okay, who are you playing as 10 then?
Now this boy will go play there now. He will be now. You get yours.
It won't be no day.
Iwobi is not in the squad.
It won't be no day.
You don't carry Iwobi.
Iwobi not in the squad.
No day squad though.
Why not carry Iwobi now?
Man, that one I need to know, Sha.
That's a weird one. I know Iwobi is not that good, but at least you need Iwobi.
He's injured.
Okay, Akpos, quickly before you go, just tell us what's your midfield three before you go.
I think for me, I would go with the midfield 4 because I think we'll play 4-4-2. Because
is that what you want us to play, or that's what you think we'll play? Is that what you want?
Looking at the midfield,
so we're going back. We've decided 4-3-3 is the formation we are doing. So what is your midfield?
Yeah, but I'm looking at that midfield, bro. That midfield is short.
It's horrible. It's horrid.
If you want to play midfield 3, I will go with your choice of selection in that midfield 3. Frank Onyeka, Big Wilf, Wilfred Ndidi, and Iheanacho Shaw as the number 10 for me.
Yeah, but as much as we just don't have, that would have been the perfect role for Eze, but the guy just did anyway. Big up, Akpos, man. Enjoy your show, man. If you guys after the show go and check him out on Instagram, your shows, right? Instagram Live.
The show is on YouTube. It's on YouTube.
Oh, YouTube. Football Talk Shop or Football and Pigeon?
Football and Pigeon.
Okay, big up, man. Go and check that show straight after you finish here, guys. Big up, Akpos, each and every time, man. Guys, are you going from a different formation, different midfield 3 than mine and Akpos's? Because I know Kanebi, you don't want Kelechi in the 10 role, but who's a better 10 in our squad than him? In our squad. That's the issue I have.
For me,
not that I want to play him there.
Then play 4-4-2. 4-4-2 because you can play with Kelechi and Iheanacho up top. Iheanacho can be dropping deep and be that link man. That's what I'll just do because for me, we don't have a natural number 10 in that team. We have not replaced Okocha Kanu in that team. Okocha Kanu, Finidi, we never replaced those boys. Even Taribo West, we never replaced nothing. So
that's all.
The way I'll play that team, I'll go with the 4-4-2 because that's what actually suits the personnel that is there right now.
Okay, so the 3 names you agree. So the 3 names you agree with, you just position them differently. You play Frank, Frank and Ndidi as the midfield two,
Yes.
and you'd play Iheanacho and Osimhen as the strikers.
Up top. Yes.
And then who are the wide men? Moses Simon and
I'll play. No, I'm not playing Moses Simon. I'll play Ademola Lookman. And I'll play
Ademola
on the right.
is useless when he plays for Nigerians. Let's
just because.
Nah, I don't think he always comes off the bench.
Yes, and he has not really been integrated into that team. He just started playing with this team. To be honest with you, he has only played how many games? He has not played more than.
Nah, English boy, not be Niger boy now. You know now.
And so he's still learning how to play with his team. And with international games, the gap is so wide. It's not like club games where you go the next weekend. It's not easy for him. So he's trying. I'll play Ademola Lookman on the right hand side. Where is this boy, Emmanuel Dennis? What happened to him?
Bro, he's not here. Bro. Just know that he's not here. He's somewhere at Forest, bro. You can't even start for Forest, bro. So let's not talk about that guy. I told everyone one season wonder. Nobody wanted to listen to me. I knew it. I could see it, bro.
Forget Iheanacho.
I was wondering. I was about to pull you up.
It's just because they were very similar. They are very similar in style of play. I would have played Osimhen and Awoniyi because Awoniyi is on form right now. But they are two. They play the same way. They are both big, strong men that like to run at you directly. So
personally, I would me personally, as we've qualified, I wouldn't start Victor personally, bro. We already know what Victor can do.
Victor will fight you. Victor will fight
you. I hear it. But I wouldn't personally start him because we don't. I'm surprised that they even called him up, bro. We don't need him. No, we don't need him to beat Sao Tome. We need Osimhen to get 1 point against Sao Tome. The only reason we're starting Osimhen is to increase his goal ratio for the national team.
Yeah,
that's
he
it.
wants to really break.
That's literally it.
His record also, he will fight you. He needs to play.
But I'd like to see the small and big scenario with him and Gift up front. Him flicking it on to Gift to run and get him behind the defenders. I'd like to see what
that's my front three. My front three is Gift, Orban, Victor, Boniface, and Osimhen.
Really? So you play the same formation as me, 4-3-3.
To this team now.
What?
Yeah, we just don't want him, bro. We just don't want him. We know he's there. We don't want him.
If he's an inside forward, Gift Orban can play as a winger, and then flanking.
No, I know. I'm just confirming you're playing my formation as opposed to Kennedy's one.
Definitely 4-3-3. 4-3-3.
Okay. So you play Gift, Boniface, and
Osimhen.
Gift from the right.
Gift from the right,
and then Boniface from the left.
Yeah, Osimhen top. My midfield would have, instead of Frank the Tank, I would have Raphael Onyedika. That guy plays for Club Brugge, and Club Brugge, I think they play Champions League football. They're one of the best teams in Belgium, and the guy is actually solid. I'll play him.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. If I'm honest, man. This has been the most depressing stream about football I've had for a while, man. As in, Nigeria just bro, I'm fighting. I'm looking at our squad list. I'm just fighting for hope, bro. I'm looking at it like, how's it gone this bad now?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I'm 4-4-2. 4-4. See, Nigeria has gone back to, when they say back to the basics. That's what Nigeria is now. Back to the basics. See, right now, if we play Angola will beat us. See, that's
live and well.
I don't understand, bro. We don't even have any players that are dynamic. I'm looking at Ghana. Ghana have Ghana have boys.
They got boys now.
Boys. Senegal have boys.
Suleiman now.
Who's the Senegalese squad?
Senegalese squad is like an all-star team.
No, go and look at the Senegalese squad that they call for this round of games, Baba. There is maybe one or two notable names that you know of. They brought fresh new boys, like no money in that team.
See, but these are people that believe in their grassroots and their leagues and all these things. You see?
Oh, they went to all those French. They have Montpellier. You've seen some.
Bro, I just think there needs to be agents in places like the France League, bro, and the English League, doing something.
NFF, the money where FIFA they give them, which did they use the money?
Guys, let's wrap up this show, man. I beg. So, score predictions for this game, man. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. Whether you're watching now or watched on the replay, I know talking about Nigeria is not exciting as it was maybe 10 years ago, but we're still Nigerians, and we got to talk about it, guys. It is what it is. Reminiscing. I go watch what's it called? Olympic 96 after this stream because I did depressed for my national team. I beg. If you haven't watched that, everyone should check out that. Have you seen that? When we what?
When we watched Ghana Nigeria 2000, when that penalty shootout against
come on,
was it Cameroon? That we're crying like
where Cameroon won, Abby.
Yes,
bro.
Yeah. I mean, whatever happens in those glory days.
It ain't what it is.
Anyway,
our NFF have ruined it. With all these appointments or lack of appointments, there's money that goes to them that doesn't go to the infrastructure. Everything is backwards, guys. But somehow, some way, we keep qualifying for tournaments, and that's where we are. So, guys, Sao Tome against Nigeria. What's your score prediction before we wrap up? Kanebi, what are you saying?
5-0.
5-0 Nigeria. Amen.
Depending on how pitch.
If we beat them 5-0, we failed. We have failed.
You don't know what kind of pitch. Have you seen Uyo's pitch? It's the ground pitch. Sao Tome's pitch is better than the one in it was very good.
They fail. 5-0 they fail. Have you seen those Sao Tome players? It don't be like say me and you can be.
So what do you want? What do you want? 10?
We should be giving them 10. We should give them 10. Give them 10.
Wow, this same team we've abused on this old stream going score 10 goals. All right.
Yeah, you have gift Orban.
All right, guys, you heard it first.
10.
So we're stacked with attacking options, Abby. So hat-trick for 3 people. Osimhen, Orban, and Boniface. Hat-trick, Abby. So we've got a 10-0. We got a 5-0. I'm gonna go in the middle. I'm gonna go for another 7-0. Nigeria gonna win. We shouldn't be conceding any goals. It should be comfortable. And I don't think even if we do win 7-0 or 10-0, I don't think it'll send any scares around the world about Nigeria. But for us as fans, watching 9-10 goals and watching Nigerians score, it will always be fun to watch at the end of the day. So don't forget to like, share, comment. This exactly right. But join us. We're not sure if we're going live for on the weekend, but we'll definitely have the reactions for the Sao Tome game. So check us out on Sunday. Obviously, the Premier League will be back towards the back end of next week, so we'll be doing our regular Premier League shows. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It's been the Nigerian Englishman, Amen, and the man, the myth, the legend, Kanebi, Mr. Goldball. And there you have it, guys. Have a great evening. Enjoy all the football.